politics can compromise the independence of the judiciary and undermine the rule of law, resetting Ghana agenda indeed. Regards to Chairman Odinho Kweku Appiah. All right. President Mahama, John Dramani Mahama, has done very well for suspending the Chief Justice. Now, the EC boss and some of her ranking members are next to go, from Rashid Asokore Zongo and Oduwe Abreyene Anope. Good morning, please. So the NDC, mature people could tell Mahama the way he's trying to destroy the Supreme Court. You couldn't remove Kofi Adams, and when he is to pay you to bring Black Stars budget from Prince Bain. Anyway, that is it. And then I have the last one. Let me read that one. Okay, that one is gone. Right. We say everything has its end. Okay. Bringing gold bars to show on television, doing galamsey at forest areas, paying money to polling station members to win Ashanti Regional MPP chairman has all come to an end. Chairman Wuntumi, your time has ended. The next thing is to face jail from Sir Kabis, New Edubiase Zongo, and Oduwe Abreyene and Anope. Auntie na who ensem no. Right. Over Katana ba Auntie me enko ye justice and honorable Abantam. Say a man 7:30. I say 7:30.
What's some our candles?
I say 7:30 to almost 7:30 no crime we do. Until so want some count. And the piano in term.
And about Bantam. I said, how do we know?
Anyway,
and I doing now. I said, I
didn't chintam nabra.
That's right.
Anyway, what I say?
As I've already heard of Crata do some apostle, my the Kuakata, the daily graphic, and I share as say. The Almighty Daily Graphic at the Infonibia Baha, Ekasa, Edifa, be mine, the IMF World Bank home some GJ, the Deca home. Also, GJ demands reconstitution of NMC board. Now, chairman of GJ in Infoniwaha, Urajum for say National Media Commission, Abajakoi or Mohesono, or say Sacrum, quite a fasu you or government Goldfields reach agreement on diamond mine termination. So okay, once about last week and here say my phone be brave. I hear on Bukofi, I buy so be and coffee. Then so you must on my umuntu to be a hammer. Other ones or no accounting to be prepared statement. I would declare profit once the graph. Companies need be come on my no.
Obey your nest super
taxation.
And that from
let me be asa. You say telco so Ghana. Apart from Bakope, Omomaka in Afibia, Omunyafaso, Omoka. So they have not been paying corporate tax.
Anyway.
At IMF World Bank Spring meeting, Africa calls for debt restructuring. Uguswara de bia debt wrong kwa jibu si ankra na can't travel. As long as that's why I couldn't go there. The conditionalities be brave, but when you graphic, I win them in some way.
Right, my young caught the daily guy now. Young fire no and trosso and mamoa and no esoho and yatro tokonos response to petition pops up. And no at that paper no so not just say Chief Justice and nay Yatrina saying a year na no year the comma petition de ebre no you see ababe to the ja ubia ehunu bi
the petition and the response
ni nyina ababe to abonten. Right, new MMDCs list out into no so e ha
Ashanti
region dey nka ho
masa
do Accra no Accra dey kwa
the list Ashanti apart from KMA dia kenya nra e ba tententi na nim se
anya dey
kasa e bechem mienu kra de afa dey aba
right my uncle banner headline here I didn't lose over Muslim faith Baumia we thank you Tona or kono say am ambeka say bi me ye community ya to aba ma me no on say yes sir na mo na mo mpia bonte ha meto
ba Reverend Team for Jordan no the year comparison in the not
on some
that general statement
on some review Mahama sacks Tema Teaching Hospital CEO Dr. Tamale Teaching Hospital CEO Dr. Abdullahi acting. And no, not the meeting and said hospital. There be hospital doctors in almost suspension strike. Almost strike.
Ghana Medical Association statement.
And also our Hanum Sainty and no our paper no and
Yeva Ghanaian Times kuwakra tanto aso newborns to receive hepatitis B vaccination. Why na eka sa simwe free October kodota amponsa achiano Ghana Health Service for say you see wa kwadanto ho anga na hepatitis B no ye bon pande. Researchers policy makers discuss health system strengthening in Africa and also some ewa. Minerals world must benefit everyone. Why eneka sasimi say asasimo gudi ayetu no Ghana ha no eni say ema bakofo nko ani nyamfa so mamu no nyina enyasfa so 13 perish others injured in gory accident Kumase Accra Rosenra e ka ho aso nya Ghanaian Times we mo
the new crusading guide eso ede ne de aba na anim ho na ya choba o endorses Prof Quiz report says findings backed by facts. We Alaji Mahmoud Baumia on another Frankatuni, the new patriotic party in the just ended elections a course. So no say and nay Prof Michael Kwe a report in a buy no was say no create trudeau because one more at the facts and at the buy. GJ demands justice for Swale's murder. And also Osha GJ omo ese omo hwese pepper ye beba ye ameswale ni wo no ehon anase ni kum no ehon ensem elha. Ghana Medical Association condemns dismissal of TTH CEO and also other people no enim yedi kan aka ho ensem enso elha. CJ rejects misconduct allegations the ekeke kana and also people no edibiaba enti Chief Justice Gertrude Tokunu Nimfoni da ha washe ne wege no na say some amode atom so no menyintum enne enyimu enjintumu echina eno na government initiate exit plan with good fields and also paper no enim.
Yeva the Daily Post kuwakra tanon to aso said I was say na can Daily Post edia banner headline no was say want to miss accounts frozen by the Financial Intelligence Center FIC. Se mo buy no the nsa ato account so yeah Financial Intelligence Center say omo koye hwemu nya Daily Post chema wontumi mfoni kakra enso edaha Sarah so ena edudi tamaklo ono so mfoni wa ha also suspended CJ Tokunu. President Mahama has demonstrated consistency and fidelity to 1992 constitution. Nina so some walking in say okay Vielamte no that struggle no petition man peninya no and the ma Chief Justice omo hwemu na ma be no me krata brand say niam wa yenti yenyinu free o say wan kwatra bangalo e de ama no mu no ma wo do ma ni sika hide that mu o se man peni Mahama oye ne pepepe ti we so de buy no o de man can subsist oye ne pepepe nti che o demonstrative fidelity che say the amemma constitution tie no o de no kre ne pepe ye wo ho no pepepe na den Cocobat commercial license of service providers. And then this is confession Samija Inferi asked to Justice Tokunu's response the cover adi na buy and on some okwa radio so o sha say o chirichim say what the 2.6 billion on any yere or any kunu ne bad to kwan no and no and we by onya Democrat Daily Post we nyina ewo
right my friend in chim na fe yenhwe aye daybreak say ECOWAS leader snob Mahama hey
oh sir
senti okana sa no nya pepa na say ewumbata we de twetwema so kakra over ana meboa GJ demands arrests of MPP vice chairman hey samum and also other people no enim Baumia rejects claim about MPP 2024 election loss and also our people
MPP vice chairman okay Masaudu onko opia TV3 for okay osi yankoche no anyway na afei oko eye hantle wenum nsam ne bibia piemu ewo na afei koso ho no ma FIC freezes want to miss account and also other paper no emu tunya daybreak na nyina ewom yeva the hawk newspaper no to so me won say chairman afoko Paul Afoko wase no fugu no na oye giant pa o
ai be ma pa
o so ye giant ba o dina ho a o be ye dwarf
ye menhu bi enti menka ho kra
Jama Afoko amane saso MPP Frank Agunukum was say MPP drags its feet on Afoko for 10 years No reinstatement, no no expulsion, just limbo. Just say Poafuku. That's some buyer, no chairman to the same, you know. Exam friend bill, say or no, so you free party, Mukrano, Ubia and Kahwe, and a Kuakate diaba. Kuakate asade, Justice Buffabon in Funi Abba, or say Gavel passes hands. Araba bench. Bafuboni takes over. MPP groups decries move as judicial coup. And not Justice Bafuboni. And now who Justice Bafuboni in video be on social media. Brand a party, you say that general prison. Now omoye get together. Judge was coaching you judges always have no. They don't have that social life. No. Social life, you don't have that social life. Yes. It's already I say you free, not with a hundred. Oh, you free, Papa. No use a camera, so because I know see Bugino. That's right. And Yagro cry. Only NMC can sack me, not even the president. Why in the Eka say? The Okasa Unya Kuakate Akonta has no valid list, says commission. Hey.
They don't have valid lists.
Wow.
Anyway, Wafa, say na meba pick, but before that, me uncle share a video see.
Okay.
Na afi ba na mabejo pick no. Na afi zooming straight away. My uncle na MPP a launch thank you tour. Na omo eko party office headquarters na omo kodi sa dwumadi no yenko na afi yenko hwe enei ensema Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ede etu edwa enso ewo honom nsema okan yenko de nkoti Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ensema okan ebi.
Our hard work, however, we still suffered a heavy defeat, and when you look at what happened, you will see that it was internal. Many of our supporters did not come out to vote. This is really fundamentally why we lost it. If you look at 2020 vis-a-vis 2024, 2.1 million of our supporters didn't come out to vote. 2.1 million. And you look at John Mohammed's votes, his votes went up by maybe 115,000. So he increased by 115,000 and we went down by 2.1 million. And that is basically why we did not win. So the key to victory going forward is within the MPP. When you look at the reasons people were offering, one of the reasons people offered was that they said that they didn't vote for us because our presidential candidate was Muslim. Have you not heard that? Didn't you hear that? When I heard that, I said, this doesn't make sense. This is not the Ghana that I know. Because if you look at it, we went for primaries. We had 10 contestants. I was 1 Muslim, 9 Christians. But the MPP voted for the Muslim presidential candidate.
Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia we a launch of the thank you tour and odin sem tudwa yanko the general secretary of the party lawyer Justin Frimpong Kudua ononso eka se oye sorry say ene omo disappointed wa mutena na ombe better say MPP for na Ghana for kotoba emo 2028 ngutia nsema Justin Kudua edi etudwa
then flag bearer, the late Professor Dubois, after the elections, embarked on a thank you tour. Our revered former President Donald J. Kufuor in 1996, after the elections, embarked on a thank you tour. By God's grace, when the New Patriotic Party won in 2000, he embarked on a thank you tour, likewise 2004. In 2008, when we didn't win the elections, our then candidate, His Excellency Dankwah equally embarked on the thank you tour 2009. And even in 2012, when we did not win, he embarked on the thank you tour. By God's grace, when we won in 2016, we went on the thank you tour, and even 2020, In 2024, we couldn't win. But then again, just as we have precedents, our immediate past flag bearer, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia, and the party are embarking on a thank you tour. The uniqueness of this year's thank you tour is that it's not he himself as a flag bearer who is embarking on the thank you tour, but he's doing it together with the party. And this is something that we want to show appreciation to the former Vice President and immediate past flag bearer for recognizing the need for us to move together as a party in the thank you tour. Again, he has also led the process and the charge for us to invite former contestants or those who contested with him in the parliamentary primaries to join in the thank you tour.
The General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Justin Frimpo Kudria, and Ode Nsemi Tudwa. Yanko Nanko Tiafei, the National Chairman of the party, Onosun Sama, Wakaye, Ewo launch no asi.
We did not win, and I hope you know that, but we are not discouraged. All we need to do is to continue forging ahead and encourage our supporters to continue supporting the party. At least that is my will, and I'm sure we can do it. It's achievable. Why not? It is achievable. So let's remain on our feet and behave as if nothing has happened to us. Nothing untoward has happened to us. I'm sure with that attitude, undefeatable attitude, we will one day rise up and take the mantle of leadership in this party. Discouraged. We did not win, and I hope you know that, but we are not.
Party Chairman Ora Stephen Intim and Otise Onoso Edi Tujabata conspicuously missing are some of the big wigs of the party at the launch. As to why Oman Madie, you and I were not there, so I can't hold brief for the whole ansem. Miankona Feyenche. Nano ena the health minister ko pimo tamale na said you need doctors ne koye wo ho na nyasem kuma kra ya ne nyina ne se eye yare ni ba ko ebae na wuye na eno ena according to the health minister watch say kwan a efa so wuye no odi blame no ede emma eye mpanyifo a wo emma tamale health and I said doctors na wo ho ne omo ho nyina ebufu brutal na yenkwe na yenhwensem ne bia ekoso enso yenhwensem na ekoso no obi.
Approach and your mindset tells me that is perhaps why these problems have not been resolved. When you do that, I told you to keep quiet. You're giving me, I've tolerated your posture, your manners up to problem. Look at it. When you come and meet such a person, even ministers, look, can you imagine a person? Listen, trying to contain the situation. When you put up this behavior, even the minister, me, look at the way you are behaving in front of me. So you can imagine how, I'm trying to explain. You can imagine how you behave the common person. But you see, how can you behave like this? So it means that you do worse things here. It means that you do worse things. Can you imagine if it was related to you? You are not also understanding. If you have that mindset, you will get the impression wrong.
You are not understanding it. It is not.
I told you to keep quiet, and you are behaving in front of me. So you can imagine how.
I'm trying to explain.
You can imagine how.
I'm trying to be
I mean, with this attitude even to your superior, can you imagine how you deal with common people? And that's why you raise the problem.
This is what transpired at Tamale Teaching Hospital. Romra, the health minister, Kwabena Minta Akando, Ekopi ho na exchanges a course of Honom now. So I fired you. UAD. Now, oyina dia some few days amampani ayobi se onko acti in his stead. Now, the Ghana Medical Association at the krata ababonten yampoto kakra nsema omonso akuchire ya omode abano na afei yenhwe omonso response nsema ababetodwa na sede omonso eyi ano na sei ena omokam was a development at Tamale Teaching Hospital. The Ghana Medical Association GMA has taken notice of the very disturbing development at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. The GMA strongly condemned the unfortunate treatment of doctors at the emergency unit of the hospital during the visit by the Minister of Health and the Member of Parliament for Tamale North and subsequent dismissal of the Chief Executive Officer of the hospital. The manner in which the dismissal was carried out is an affront to the process and abuse of power by the Honorable Minister of Health. The Ghana Medical Association stands in solidarity with the colleagues in the wake of these injustices being perpetrated. The ill-formed media audits of the death of the patient raises serious issues of breach of patient's confidentiality, expose the facility to medical legal risk and prejudges the issue even before the matter is duly investigated. Indeed, the doctors have already been tried in the court of public opinion. The head of the emergency unit has already received threats and cyberbullying, putting him and other staff at risk of physical harm and psychological trauma. These acts, if continued, has the tendency of demoralizing committed workers and reducing public confidence in the health system. While the association recognizes concerns raised by the relatives of the patient and the minister and MP, there exists clearly laid down processes and procedures to resolve concerns of grievances rather than these circus of public engagement, which often only whip up public sentiment without addressing the underlying issue or providing any lasting solution. All right. Now, the Ghana Medical Association therefore demand an unqualified apology from the Minister of Health and the Member of Parliament for Tamale North for the unwarranted attack on the staff involved. The GMA calls on the hospital to ensure due process is followed to ascertain the true facts about the grievances of the affected family and find lasting solutions to the issue. We also call on the management of the facility to ensure the safety of the staff involved and provide the necessary psychological support to them. The GMA is committed to dispassionately discuss the lingering system issues in the health sector and finding lasting and holistic solutions rather than public blaming of doctors and other health workers for issues that go beyond their control. It is worthwhile noting that doctors and other health workers work in trying circumstances with limited resources, oftentimes using their meager personal resources to deliver care. The GMA is closely monitoring the situation in the facility and, for that matter, all other facilities, and will advise our members appropriately in due course. We, a Ghana Medical Association, signed by the President, Dr. Medicine Frank Cerebro, and Dr. Dentist Richard Salome, General Secretary, Wamo and Omo and Sashasi. Nina, and they say, Omo de Krata Babontia, and some of course, so Tamale, say Minister of Health, any MP for Tamale North, Omo Kupium Dr. Hona, Kupium Hospital Hop, now Omni Doctors, no, and Yasim Kuma, give and take pa, Sequoia, Omni Doctors, Nafaso, no, and Fraquia. And no abema a year hospital ne doctors and nimunyam aba forma amafo krenye gidie ewo mumu na wenya kwan also mfaso na osenka omotrase no munhwemu no mu kwan a also mfaso ansana omba bonten a omde aba omnam sakratai so ka kire eye minister no ene MP ne se omrantem abonten na ombepa eye doctor fo a ewo hospital ho no achow na afei omso enhwe kwan ombefaso a ometimede ne mfaso mo bompa se omo hospital no enso so eye doctors no emu se beya psychologically omo ehu ebetom na afei omasa bom ho ban efri sa manfo ebe attack omo enso ehu we krata no nsem ne bia epi abonten na enei de etie ɛne sɛ doctors a ɛwɔ Tamale teaching hospital no wɔn ɛde wɔn nadeɛ egu fam sɛ ɛnya deɛ a wɔn bɛkɔ adwuma ɛnam deɛ kɔ so mɛdi kan de ato dwa samampanin ɛde kan ayi anasɛ wɔyi obi sɛ ɔnkɔ na ɔnkɔ acte in the stead ɔmra yɛyi ɛyɛ doctor yi Kwabena Minta Akando ejina hospital hɔ nom ayi na die no wɔyi obi sɛ ɔnkɔ gyina na nan mu na wɔnni adwuma no ɔba nsɛm wɔ hɔ nsɛm wɔ hɔ nsɛm ɛwɔ hɔ ɔfa maame nti o pick na afei yɛnkɔ dwa so mmra
maame hyɛ se free baby a wɔ NDA a Tamale teaching hospital sɛm I see you know it was quite unfortunate on say in administration your procedure yeah your DBBA they see as a camera we want people to
showmanship
showboating everybody to show say minister no call or ye adwuma na say what kai say Kwabena teaching hospital is o ye den my surgical department na ye adwuma nti esisa what do you have to do just say wokɔ na wokɔtiem ne akyerɛkyerɛ mu ma ohunu ansa na ohunu deɛ wetima in this era utubo ho a enye den wetima drain so atu ama sisi a but the buy na ye call Kwabena you who say Oma try so betubo ho kra enye ye because ho no wo be poso it infidie na omre tu omo tubo ho no omo kwa koduru omo limiter still they can't get water it's a Ghana water future omo nsu mu pe asemasi die kobasa na wuni mu a to ka say eti ho Kwabena chinti muni bo when you are sitting outside asem obe pie wanu a obe den obe kan no when you get there koduru on e ma chichimu na na abehu the minister akoko hu Tamale na enye but on say tell me administrative you know you come back to your office or you query the head of the department say ade amabehu enye na onanu yaba say so set up committee kra no mo hwe sa circumstance na no maye before you come out but as a some minister ne CEO of a teaching hospital on live on camera hey and then me who say ade ni be say administratively
I see so the minister did not do well
can you who you know go sit down with him in the office and find out why those things are going on we have known say onye na dwuma yi a it could be fired
maybe in the spur of the moment
but not in front of camera na minister can deputy can na way can na so we administrator and so when me dro so time you go school ni na say headmaster bi ho a ofrel say frowa
now you must choose say
office run crowd to say yes this is an administrator because to say o tedwamu a sa na wo be minister you should carry some weight bi so nyesep enimu campaign time na twemu campaign time na yes ani ma no yakɔ but say there you have work to do Ghana health sector a problem pa doctors are working under trial and serious conditions are ending because doctors ni bi pa baby omo ye adwuma he say doctors ni be cry wo other regions we are pursuing ko person we dey because conditions are no who say okota ho emwa e do frustrating na de mu wan say obu na ketem no okwa bruchira obaba bi o a
yeso ne soro
obaba bi o a no atoto ne nema obesi ne private hospital
oni obi ani asem
go akati e de manu e de manu ho no bi en compare ne say on sa amra Ghana government hospital may adwuma so to me say next time no they should handle those issues very well but that public show no say minister ko hu we ne buafu na live on camera na ye banta ne de emwa say here nipa ba ko ne wuyo you see a doctors ni nyina say in solidarity with the CEO mo nya adwuma no one nipa betima wu
bebre omzo be yo media na
because say no say Tamale ho ye ntimi anhwe o Tamale teaching hospital a ye ba charge so de ye do ba Kumasi na it will travel by land from Tamale to Kumasi
6 to 7 hours
look at it who's kind fly private jet say private jet in Frakra amra na me fa Tamale mra so until we are there look at the bigger picture if there is a problem there what trust you no say solution bi o ho anke bit maye na CEO no nya na then you can see say there be we administrator have to think outside the box problem we say na say ka we ye untumi nya dia adwuma na see you through but the bar TV so ama minister ne CEO ne doctor se wo ho nyina e ba sa o makwan ma sebe as a minister na kwara bia timi ye den nyasa kwara in age but a subordinator any so timi gina wanim kasa no said the ade ne yenti na wo TV so no so yi ne ho ano nyasa obi abeka se me so bia so e na kofa asa abanta yi baaye bigini se the course no ankoyi
anyway asa
ode ma dia kana ma me fanto on say honorable
ha
honorable so ba be ka ho
honorable abanta
nti ma me nyai president chief justice de no ne MPP de no na se na me ka no ka Dr. Bawumia de no on say o hwa de na ase nipa kra se de ni hopi sa so party is trying to heal the wounds and say almost started year former dwuma yi bia na de me kan nye bibia na edimirika na ye de aba TV so bia hwe so hwe de omo ye nre ya I was expecting some notable personalities be party ni mu a flag bearers ni nyina no omo first communicator say aton sa afro mu nyina onwo mba akokra o obi ani ho so tie sa wo yi ade na obi ehun say e neutral so no obi a timi ayeden ababi na timi ababa sa fade say enkabo mu ayeden aba moving forward into 2028 so wanye ne sa no hu say ye ade no to favor or to tilt in favor of somebody or make us say monya made mo hwe na monye
anyway right yenko jasumra right we say MTN say na say yenka nchemo say enei obetimi akọ aye seamless ofun no obetimi akọ seamless me so for phone sisi na bo aye *#06 *#06# na fi check say phone no obetimi qualify say obetimi akọ seamless anase sen enetie ni nyina ne say enei abefo ye koyanim ti ye koyanim na so ko wanim say chip no be kakra no na fi oya phone no kotwa eno ane say
phone be bakra na chip mo technology no
is
running very fast because chip no ade ya say a picket chip no the ma MIEI your phone identity no they say need to me for phone AMEI no do you know what's going to happen before ira say your cost seamless here before ira obi antimi use
asa wona odi asa e oso yeduru ho tie no na MTN for
ka say no ne dey be say bomodi akoni enye bi ma wa phone no ira obi antimi use go ya programmer ma wo MIEI no
and so betimi afa multiple numbers anti MTN say kwai na yenye bi ma ye eco friendly and betimi am why connected why smarter na afi onema nyina so
etimi ma to phone from me chip for
David ya fe na obi happy no de work bi nti ni nyina betwam MTN say o ma hyase nti bra so nya anu ye bi anase open information bi ade afa ho afre 100 na nasa contact here we any of our digital channel no so na yenu any
MTN for Korea say omo edin yellow base e dia ba yellow base e new multi-service bundle edema ubia everybody ubia we business bia no for your smart business solution MTN for so here yellow base we bundle la bibia utme ye e 4 gig plus router 4 gig router yeah ya ma 10 gigabyte data odin foforo no 10 gig eguso bia utme de ye afi Microsoft 365 the Microsoft is na is a computer so the audio no say o phone so
phone na koda ni mo
bia say television technology the above phone so the computer technology
above phone so this is a phone no eye bibia
so okojibi na a genuine Microsoft application web based so a customized business website for your business you know Unicom service beboa ama super so IVR video conference ni nyina no sa yellow busy unya bia router no ene ho ne ma timi boa ema otumi enti eni sa okachi kra ho MTN for so bomodia so be free moto free number 100 and that's 100 and after 0244 308 111 0244 308 111 call me email address me send you a message our mtnbusiness@gh.mtn.com mtnbusiness@gh.mtn.com then we mean come na our office be a customer service be will be no ura ho na yellow besi also kope chefa
Kessben travel and tour ese wakwantu ho ensem nyina fa bedan ye na fa yemwa ona tukwan se wiem nko na wo fa ya de plane kwa na ekodia ene ensan ho na baby abeko bia anhwa wodo nsa be hwonum no waka kasi ye mu yanka da bi ya mpesa sabeto enti ene ye kacho se bra Kessben travel and tour na febra na betrase na ene nin komo say your ticket ho ensensem say eye travel consultancy na ape reservation and ape say hotel there say flight schedule say direct flight na ape say eye ape say your transit ni nyina no ye betimi ahyehye ho ensem enso the amount obehu yen ewo Aseda House first floor Edum Kumase ye number no 0209434999 0209 434999 and I say nay what you be a papers be a crado or you be a baby why your reservation in a way a fee a casca the better tickets and why you tenny at the amount or no you didn't ye on the crew no aba na you know what transing yen she na catch you say and a tear no didn't share so no pepe betra at the amount na or the accord na or aba umpe we dear na pay usa Kessben travel and tour one ube ye jawajo na de no.
Kessben University College so in a free almost say what we see the high school person tour this year so a Kessben University College also by Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC ajomatum so ko university be na omuni accreditation from GTEC when die so ko je abodi nkrata bia wo ho a untim fanye hwe is all ko chichiri nkate me so Kessben University ajomatum inti ye ma affiliate Kwabena University of Science and Technology KNUST ti abodi nkrata bia ubenya every Kessben University College even say every KNUST eneba enunti untosni bibia mu course some business administration or more accounting ops and marketing human resource management banking and finance BS information communication technology and computer science and entrepreneurship positions in Juduma be Bachelor of Arts in Media and Communication Studies or print and then public relations marketing advertising option now obi we SS no also pass with 3 core subjects no EMS no English maths and science and I feel 3 elective areas I also pursue who aggregate no 36 and our grades no from A up to D o perform no be ata bora multi credit savings centers no krabate bia organ bia also per Kessben University College admission for no be ato and Kessben University College city campus here wedum ebe Aseda House here oba Aseda House so Kessben media ha ebi wo ko enkran so Kessben FM 92.9 omo Aseda Twin Towers abrosan mu e wo Kwabena Owusu ho so benya bi ato na omo main campus no e wo contrast Lake Road ene omo enkasa 0501 637383 0501 637383 0264 170475 0264 170475 so
my country say ashfum and a bit me a bow or them hobe to four be fe hobe nimka ahomka be nika a man for bahom many aji or transfer say yes what na a fum so say empanisi honoma design kama center table kama afi wardrobe kama or pool side bibia kama and no ashfum kwa and a bit me aboam ma wetimi adi sage wana say wetimi nya sane manom na say ene yedi Easter enti womonso eboa amwodi stani enti yama discount about 30% for nature a showrooms ahodo nyina ewo Ghana ha titu de wokumase ene mpotem de okwa na afi nyemi amabobbo so yi yetimi abbe bia ma na afi odem ho aye krabehwe na ne nyina ne se a showrooms no ebi ewo Kumasi Mall Santase Tafo Ahojo SG Mall the main office no ayata friend Melody showroom no ewo Kase anase ko ash foam depo bi eben obia no na akwa enema yi wakwa jibi say eye center table say eye sofa say couches say dresses say dinner set say eye wide range of bed and mattresses ni nyina de eye home nema eye soft furnishing nyina de do ne extreme or ash foam na chese ya ma bi na woso wakwa akotena so adaso at aye mouth dem ho aye fem friend 0542 697487 0542 697487 and 0556 579214 0556 579214 mam se entumofo ne kan kire mo se hwe na amanfo enenam entintan fidie no so ya mo dada amanfo nti ye de na mano atodwa no fresa na mano nko a na yeniwu enni enkomo
ewe
yo na de etie eno no right enti ene no honorable Kennedy Kwasi Kankam ono eye formal MP ewo in Shayeso constituency no ye former MC ewo Asokore Mampong potem ho ono ewo ha sanso na Oheneba Ansu Diabo anase Diabo obeni Diabo okay oya lawyer ewo Central University Kumasi campus omo na yenyomo ebedi enkomo mama makwaba na afei honorable
Kewodi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now who ye?
I don't empire what Timo here now as well.
Nyame adom yesu who ye papa.
Good.
Oyeneba.
Yeah,
me pacho akwaba.
Yeah.
Na umpombo koko de.
Nyame adom ne mo pai boy.
Right. Before that, ma yanko aye Kumasi KJT Blue Light ni nkomomra sesia kwache. Adiefe ewo ho na yanko na yenene nkomo. Kwache. Good morning.
Morning, Minia.
Na boko de.
Nyame adom na so e.
Nyame adom ho ye. Na de na ekoso Blue Light.
Keodi wadaroma. Se ni enim areho sema to Blue Light for ne ebianom KJT afo no. Anopei yanka bi anhemu. Ene ete se odu ani chemu Blue Light a. Adwadifo ne ba na se Blue Light. On se baby ya hia na kasa no. Abo ekakenko. Omobae na ya beji hu nyina a unya ekwan emfamra Blue Light inside ankasa. Eti am adwadifo ma ne de abufuo ene ade ya kire se baby ampanifo no gie bia baby na otimi fadi wura Blue Light na ahye na ya dwi no asase pese no. Omo so ade abufuo bububu ni nyina so omompene so ema saade no enkoso. Esanse omo ogidie ye se eye KMA boss ye Zuba ene mpanifo bi na akabo mu a se die nyanim se enwa nwumre na kotokone efiri akontom bedu fie no ena opeso ofa sa akwan no so na ebia enwa na obedu ye na ode fa so beje ho na kire se ebia omanfo kan ya ka se ebia ye ohene ena de se tumi na ba se wabedu ni ntino yenye ho interviewfo de abufuo na omode abubu hanom nyina te se mbae no Keodi nya senkito akura adwadifo na ni abre na enam se adwadifo emma na na ebubu ntino security personnel say police for mu ye fully armed omo ha no obi antini anya hwe omo gina ho no mo hwe san say mamefo ne bra omo di bubu nchansi dan ade ne yageje ho no enya senkito ntike odu bisa ya na no pay the issue Blue Light be bi asem si ya yadwi ho pese na adwadifo no so ma sa shasi omo di bia kakra wo table so ena na omo ba ya baji hu nyina ena omo so abubu no Keodi
se bitie oyi a na chese ena omo kone enye ho but adechi ye ene yaje ho
ye omba na omusi yaje ho
ena omde abufu abubu no
omo bubu ni nyina na emadi wa Keodi ne dane phone ama no na onu omadi nkomo no ma kire mo ha wankasa na mansan so ho de ekoso ewa wo mi
alright eno machi o
Ura papa.
na ade na esie ya asemani abedie yi
Ayo, me passe pa wa hen kase. Ana de ya ni de kase ni abra ya ni abri yie. Ampa ifo ase ani bra soja. Aka abatu ya samre kira nyina ya ni asu soja. Ani sai abaya na kakra nie. Ana Blue Light be de to ade. Ana eja to mu ase ye. Ba na ade ba ko a awira hu na hu mete ba ko ne sai. Me ba wi ase nyina me hu sa sai eja se eja timi to amika. Aka Blue Light ja. Eja timi to amika. Ba. Ama ni amma kura ya chiburu alu kwa mu a. Eja timi sa to no. Etimi ko se ani ama nyina. Eba ya somewhere ahu mete. Message ana me kan nyina ni sa amra ni anuanom. Ekramofo egu wo mo ayi. Aha na no wo ba to. Eba hwe. Sasa na me kasa wo sa kye didi sika sasa kye benya sika sasa obi ate ya na ho mete. Obi oje ya baba obi asuma yen. Aja ya kwaje bank bosia hodo. Ani ade ya adwuma. Yete ya adwuma ya yen. Ana yete man to ade. Etre na me bo ade ani ma bedie. Aho asem ode ma ye yie. Sasa ya ma ya ni ma.
Your call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Pacho hold we there every hold we there free ho kwache me so mo sanfre kwache sanfama me na honomo nsem no em say ehu hia because yet say Kezuba na dwen say wo ba se de asie bia no wama mashasi ana womu esidwa no wama honing se wo ba wo bebubu no menim se no ena ashasi enim de okoje ho na nka yepabusa se ene ya aba na sei no omo ehu keme mpanyimfo no bi anase Ashanti region mpanyimfo no bi coordinating council mpanyimfo no bi ewo ho anase se dwadifo no nko a ena wo mesra musa mamensa anka mensansa anka kwache na yenni enkomo no na yenni ni ye mamenkenka messages no kakra na afei yaba aba bedi enkomo American de atodwa se honorable Kennedy Kwesi Kankam Kwesi na ma mehemo so nyeni din no ono ewa ha sanso na ohniba ansu diabo no ye law lecturer Central University Kumasi campus ono so ewa right yanko kwache aha na me busa o se ensem sisi ye mahu mpanyifo bi wo ho kemefo ni bi wo ho ana senate
to ya no pedi e ba ye hu te me pani bia to de tiafo no na ojedifo na kata abo mo ho ano wa ha na the blue light for the phone abo mo no wa ha na tia de ojedifo ene approach for mo na ebo ban wa ha no ene blue light boys na kata na mo tompa bo na de no omo so ni abre ya enya tinkumanti the airport wa ha no na mabo ho amane no.
All right, you better say and so be dey chire say ye koye ni mu no some no do be piem na afre ye din komo ye me da say kwache yo we kwacha de efe ohene na wote ne nka no ewo blue light menkenka message afa memra badwafo ho na afa yemfe nkomo twetwe no enhyehyɛ so ewa ha Erikwaku Buade ye patriotic voice wo bechem wono edibi abreyen say since NDC assumed office nothing is working under this government, sacking of top public officials without any justification. Today EC boss, tomorrow Chief Justice. Just 4 months, many Ghanaians are complaining, especially their own NDC people. They didn't see anything, they haven't seen anything yet. This is just the beginning. Regards to Adrian Kessien, John Boadu, Obatampaha Wakumsin, and Ofake, MPP UK chairman. Yada say, is Mahama serious at all? What will you gain when CJ is removed? Police have died in Boko and no justice has been served. And you are there. So what do they mean to me? Mahama, if Ghanaians arise, what will happen? I don't know what was going to happen. Yada so Ibo Boating ewa nrebehi wano say member MPP media patriots, the attempt to remove the CJ is the most dangerous decision ever in the history books of Ghana. President Mahama is setting a bad precedent in the history books of Ghana. Greetings, Chairman Owusu Dankwah, MPP Chairman, hopeful, Oyibo Boating or Nebehi, and Odiwe Abre. Lawrence Boachi, Afro Buche was senior Sarin Kwanta, Ose Obe Unity Oil Filling Stations. The Ghana Bar Association must emulate the action taken by the Ghana Medical Association to solidarize with the dismissed CEO of the Tamale Teaching Hospital. The deafening silence on the part of the GBA will come back to haunt them in the long run. Greetings to Pater Paul Boachi and Sam. All right, Yada say, I'm asking Sami Jemfi and NDC government, even ordinary Ghanaian can go to holidays whereby the Chief Justice, why Sophia Kufu, former Chief Justice, now you are not talking 34,000 Ghana cedis a month. So you are quiet. But let me remind you, Galamsey is still going on, even worse than MPP's time. How can NDC chairman block military men not to go for operation against Galamsey? Jampo and the propaganda pastors, imams and Christian council, labor unions come out again because Galamsey is killing us. LGBTQ President Sam George, Okujetua Blackwell, Roman Catholic fathers, LGBTQ is still going on. Now, assemblies of John Mahama is president of Assembly. Prince Onkransan Hodaway Abraham Musa Bato Aswasi say, I find it both intriguing and baffling that some lawyers aligned with the MPP suggest the CJ should remain in office while investigation into her alleged misconducts is going on. I'm not a lawyer, but from a layman's perspective, it seems obviously that allowing someone to remain in a position of power, especially in the highest judicial office, while they are being investigated, raises serious concerns about impartiality and the potential to influence the process. Said with new petitions emerging, one has to wonder what kind of legal training supports such a stance? All right. Yeah, that's it. I say, can Dave Ewo Efijasi, I say, what happens at Tamale Teaching Hospital by the minister and the MP is a proper setting to fire the CEO and create job for the party faithfuls. Now Ghanaians, politics is moving into a wrong path. Now every state-owned position is politicized over competency. All right, so that is that. Ma yanshi and komo twetwe I say. Ewa ha na fe yen twaso ewa ha. Ma minti initial comments and sana mababe main topics so. Aneba. Yes. Ma minti initially. Na afi issues ni dos be wo two quick ones but ma minti initially and sana ya ba. The main issues so. Baby abekubia. Baby abekubia.
Mami fa kwenye isi na micha otifo.
Yeah.
Na
Tamale wo ho blue light wo ho CJ di ndi eba be ka ho asem akontaman ne galamse ho eba be ka ho asem yeah.
Tamale mami starting for blue light.
Okay.
Yeah, message ya mami mo ne say. Once kromu ha no mpempi no NDC ne MPP no. Niema bi wo ho a na ye tu America akwaje esie nan so na ma ne ho asem kan ye den
yeah
fiti Rollins time ye demolition na ye pamo ye ma memu efi baby omote that time ubo na MPP na omun free ho mun kodi den mekai MPP by ko for time similar thing happen na the same NDC for na omubu Rollins time no no masasa wo pamomo na omunku dide na zata na wo pamomo no na say omunku dide this kind of yes say be say e come the wa ye mfa ensam yenu enidi say be ye kasai ye wonipa bebre wo ho media adwuma ye omosua they cannot just get up and dress up now ma betena Kessben say ye nya adwuma nye now waba na waka chiro say maybe ye adwuma o ka so nkwa na me nkonomi nkodiden yeah those a reason but and shed and twaso papa enti ye besre omo asase na omo teso na nkasa na asase na ya aban asase so enti say edu baby na aban ni kasa o be fa asase no e de aye ade bia opese oya and I said yes, I was all okay. But in Pimpin, the problem is the political class, especially at certain periods. Most of decisions that I ever my vote. Indeed, and more I was a year 2 at the right time. In 2, Nipa back on the table, August, September, October, November, ye kotoa bantino de ye answer. Christmas, ye answer. Woni pa na kotena ho a na fe omo ye dodo a na abaye bibiti sese enti ye besre nkomodi enkoso between omo ne KMA boss no na omo so in a humane way omo ne omo ndi nkomo na ye hu kwan a ye befa so a ye beso na ma ho no aye decent going forward won say to say eduma aye we hwe adan akese wo eduma o ye secret in creative investment impose ye fa honye kapak moha na mwatimi abom modern a chese ye space anko fotimi be pack wo honye ade so enti I am of the opinion say even design no crampo na going forward here I was say can be various planners no or taking all those things into consideration.
So, Omaka say ombe the planning mom, perceive came busy because the crew from market no year example for about 16 years you see in terms of planning no more supervisors no more monsieur
chief I had to say nina na make no nkomodi
okay
say to say one can say honorable BOT and build operate and transfer
yeah
enti say bia banka so kopebo sen aba bisi na ebe manache no more no ya ye design no more capacity to do it no more betimi aya ni nyina ye nkomodi enti ye montana se na ye hwe kwan ya ye de befa so
all right besaba honorable maminti osusu
I think so. And some of those, but a quick one. My men call a blue light. I say, a lawyer Cassano can't send me fast as no assassin mind there, and I'm better me make a clarification. So we share assassinate the honor, the history behind the plans in Asante. I want to restrict myself to Asante Mai. Asante Mai lands, you're back in two folds. One part 1, and one part 2 lands.
Okay.
Part 1 lands. Landa na kuma se hene meye asante hene no na ya asase akuma se 40 so ubabi se adum ubabi ti se bantama ubabi ti se asafo ubabi ti se asem ubabi ti se amakom ubabi ti se asawase hono nyina no bako kwada so estate hono nyina konhye so nyina no na ikuma se hene asase ena ne part 1 lands no ana part 2 lands no so nsase a amaya ahodo no eba be ka bu ma be asante anza na obiri konfo de skedwa no eba be sia omko tena konfanoche ogie omu nyina konwa de gu amunemu a oye nyankoma de ma skedwa firi soro be si ohene ba ko na so ka so ohene na skedwa be si na so no sa hene no sa nkrofo na be di asante hene so what I mention ni nyina no take place according to the history I beto ye no e wo konfanoche baby omo de sword no e de ese no baby odi nkonwa ni nyina gu fo mo a odi ade ni be si so no enti ansa na kuma se hene e be asante hene no na wo kuma se nsase dada ti asante fo mpanyimfo no nyina kwa amanfo adansefo fam omo nyina baba ni nyina ni dwabe ni nyina be ka ho am ya be ye asante man no no muso wo mu nsase dada it is answer no ehimfo no a no mu wo different place from na adanse mampon dwaben sechere fo no nyina de be bom no eno na efre no part 2 lands.
Okay.
Enti part 1 lands no a eye kumase hene esase no de so obegya asante enton asase wa ye asase ma obegya agise otumfo kwa.
Okay.
And you didn't even be home, you could say him for Mukwasa Senua, Omunya Manena, so Bekaya, Membesa Boboy, Omunya Manea, and
some yes.
Obi how your Hino Kumasi, or your Hino were doom, or your Hino Asafo, or your Hino Bantama, but ontimin ton, sorry, ontimin fa assassin be a war, sa baby or Tinimobi. It was a him for the way I say, it be a half for baby. Assassin or anyway, as an or Hinati Kumasi. Na the crew no kwa no konya asase e wa hafo obehwe na bia kwa ho machi obabi yesi asafo hene na hwehwe ho nsase so saa na tentu osumfo de akonya ne mawa ana obon hene ona obo obrempon na wa pe asase wa kosere obabi na wo de ama so wodi di so fire for first na ehemfo no solely no they no depend on farming ti na de akoye fu ho na achesa wotimi dia abo akonya ne ho bra so na broni baaye no obeto sa asante so na asante o man obi ni sika ni oteni kwa yim ba bia o ye o man no o di be ye obeto share so no na iduru ba bia na political struggle na political parties some formation of political parties iba no eduru ba bi no be bo akwa adu se eye asante ni satana ye na na so agima prempe se odi asante sika o tons ase no ana odi ase ne ma odi mu process ni nyina finance political party. Enti ombo no kwa no be hye se sanity de firi okọ na ban asase bia e de be ma wasante bia no aban be hwa ya asade no na aban ya asade ni wi a na sa asante pesika de abobra no the application about to come and justify e kwa obefa so o this kind of kwakwe just to monitor the kingdom for not financing a political party. What was it is go by enti ekoba no me pese me twa story ne tiatia na yenya mre ya asade ni nyina na ekoba ni say na asante pesika bia on the first ka say asase ama na good timber ne ada natural resource na no mudi yes adwuma no ti abrofo ne ba no mugi sika na kese mudi political party nti ko ba say aban no ebe gi nsase bi say odi project na ana sika so aban na asante sika na so obenya so no eno so odi to odi ne nsa to so ti na asante pesika gi so ko justify. Okay. Ansana wakwa koji sika free wo ma ton ma de na ma beton ma de na me pem sika no just to monitor enti independence ba ye no a abrofo ne kono anomu entrusted all the government lands in the crown. Also, mugi abrofo ni no more entrusted in the crown. Yeka crown the prince, another princess, or the king or the queen of England, another Brunei, British Brunei. And to mugi asasi ni na bi obaji bia na me say na ye abrofo de hwe so bia nti so mugi asasi no na crown anana omodema omono mu de adwuma. It's independence by abrofo ne kono. And all these government properties is vested in the president of the Republic of Ghana. Okay. So obviously, because the president is going to be the head of the country, not independence. Short, to cut the long story short, Yenya independence I buy in 2000, about 2008 president for by a president no. Anana o 24 no say to trouble na ma kwaba me bodin so so a ma bom mu ase. No. Or they Ghana a court. Say Ghana is no. Ghana agents say Ghana agents so Ghana should pay. Ye court no wie ye no. Asante ni dibem. Ana asante man dibem. Ane koba say eye se omutua sika omu yusu ye nyina chance omu de omu sato asase ni nyina for almost about 100 years ago no. Omutua sika no at the current rate. E de ma asante. Na ensase omu ye nyina omu reverting back to the golden stool. They make just a package. And it's no. Anna president for Koya no Copa. Certain president of the Republic of Ghana. Okopa a year or Hinacho, or 2 for near Santa Macho. Say, Casse, ye begi sicano. That the school may cheer toward the dano. At the current rate. Seven is our calculations. Anna, what question they want Bab man on the current value. And then what you are as an Ghana in yes country. But it's a sin the or was 2 for say Ghana and tea. Se Ghana no so ye ne Ghana fire ne dia nti odi sika no ache bensase ni nyina no omunya de mo fa na de ma no enu nti na behwe na nsen abehwe a omu se ridge wo nyina ye se ni nyina go back to the golden stool obehwe kuma sensase na ba bia omu de omu sa to so nyina ni nyina go revert back to the golden stool as I'm talking to you now. Now there's a clause in the land law says so obeji asase se odi ye project na se o se send the use of it. And that's one fanya it must revert back to the golden stool. Yeah. Blue lights. Anything I'm my casa no. It's supposed to be railway assassin. Because the whole railway tracks and now was a railway no more a certain distance bia so jaito allow I think say about 30 feet as a 30 meters away from the main track and so Maakye. And do you know when the tracks were there, they were Hong Kong is a train bonds and home. Yes, you are not going to train bonds and change you over. Send them because the train bonds and home. Send them because we are not change you over. It don't be change you more. I know my packy police station. Send it. You are not change you more. It's not tracks in the doors. And the required allowances so. And no more money as our reservation. No. Oh, so it is a railway casse. On fast as it goes back to the golden stool. Okay. So on the mention, and is open the legitimate owners of the lander. Either say Obetimia Kasenka railway, and I say O2 for the okay. Based on these laws and backing. Yeah. They make ideas. It came media only to me whatsoever. Oh, as I said, see Yaminokasi. Although assassin are by there. Or the mention, but came no any to. But when you are putting up any structure on the lander, it must be supervised by KMA according to the Local Government Act. Okay. So until I dare know say you are you are obey your natures. What the normal coffee be brafa now? The normal it does come the radio back. It didn't know who the men will be for us. Because I send them more. It's not for the traders. It's not for new Asante Sassin, it's unique. Santin Sassin, Asante in an idea. Or the I know DB a man for so move on Juma. And I would be a man buys our buy van Juma. It's your best room. Omumi ye. Numbers room was a more moon fast politics and uncle Frafram and you 2 for be do 5 and remember. Young names so 2 for be dra. I was a member of the Regional Security Council. Obedu share the coin we that's all Kokotanasi. We are now or go back inside. Or the Ninkomobi, our person Ninkomo about catches a cock. I did channel, but I said, my mom, no about the cancer man. I'm saying you because an alcohol fasting when you there. Railway lands, no. I have to pretend over some before. Of course, I was MC for a Korean. And a railway, no, okay, Bombay. Alaba hono konyina, there's a railway land
where under your direction.
Yeah. You have so pretended over those things before. And Tiasema make Kenya Zebia Mabejina and I know the history, I know the oral history. I hope you are aware, say, upon political tied to being the regional youth organizer, be regional organizer, being MP, being MC, in Asifonia, you know, say, Messiah or Henny.
Yeah.
On a majority, yeah, car tradition. As someone as a culture, I mean, a fair idea
well
about it.
In it.
I have a fair idea about it.
Well versed.
I'm a fair idea
Anyway.
about it. Oh, can politics me a forward idea? I have a fair idea about it. And I can a party some I have a fair idea about it. It's yes, so say, Omunsheni na Omunsheni, Mamma Manyan was engagement. At the back where Mamma Society was a corribampo. All my assembly members, majority of them, no more NDC for, and I'm MPPMC, and they said me free baby.
And I said,
Abba, yes, that time now Morino Yakotome de Maba, new place. So if you don't engage, you will not succeed. Me position need DNA, me your mama go through a direct opposite. So a direct opposite. What was that? A direct opposite of what Zuba is coming now. Kizuba Ebano. What I mentioned, a direct opposite of what Kizuba is coming to go now, because Zuba also on the majority MPP assembly members and the Bay Juba with NDC in power. Many majority of NDC assembly members in and with MPP in power. Until the Mimi Koyani, I think I said the mayor no be on a system, but the mayor no, your mammy cook face you as a Pono. The same thing as Zuba Sube face because he's going to deal with the minority of his party people, a majority of the opposition people. I dealt with majority of opposition people and minority of my party people. Until young manager at the young manager at the because Obiansu knew about me catcher me say. Kumasi ha NDC for those MPP for
anyway.
And I make out just by even the elections.
Yeah, I know.
And if you are dealing with such some man say because of NDC for those MPP because MPP ni na MPO. I just don't want NDC for. And when we are dealing with such situation, you need to handle it with a very tactful approach.
Okay, so that is that. Akonta mine and some kakre bina fe yemra main topic in so. Honorable Mamisha said free all this time around there. And they you say Financial Intelligence Center at the almost freeze all the accounts of Akonta mining wound to me. So but Toga say numrim Tano numrim forest wakwaku rahon and kroneba. That was some way be also the mekano. What I know and what I'm saying is that and you're no kwano if even he is there, there are other mining friends saying blocks ewo honoma. My question is why are no kwani a single out? Now you're freezing accounts. Honorable.
Well, I think the cow shirebu yakakra makame pekakra.
Say
Unzo ka say you're freezing the accounts
yes.
of Akonta mining. Unzo say Akonta mining won't to me.
Akonta mining can won't to me.
Oma freezing Akonta mining account. And Oma freezing unto me account. As a person, as a person, to me as a company.
As a person.
Yes,
that's what the story says.
Okay.
Yes, that's what the story says. Say you're freezing. Yeah, account say almost for money laundering. Okay. And what have you?
And see, me bow. One, you're freezing Akonta mining accounts. 2. You freeze unto me company accounts. 3. And you freeze unto me Bernard and Jubo.
Let me read it here. Now here, I say
I know the reason account.
My main kind now. The Financial Intelligence Center has frozen the accounts of Bernard and Jubo Elias Chairman wound to me, the owner of Akonta Mining and Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Now, saying as a freezing of accounts. 1. Bernard and Chubuesiako Chairman wound to me. 2. Akonta Mining. 3. Hallmark Civil Engineering Limited. In accordance with Section 56(1) of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 2020 Act 1044. You are hereby directed to immediately freeze all accounts in relations to and in association with the above named subjects pending further directives. We Krata Babontin, I don't know.
I think that now is very clear.
Yeah.
Money laundering in accounts or in finance is illegal and is criminal by all standard. Sekas will be a money launderer, saying. On the neighbor, we are educating the masses and the listeners. And yes, you church and sekas a money launderer, and there any money laundering. So me accounts first degree, second degree ICA accounts on ya catch them say answer na bones will be you have classified BB say money laundering. Nipa no ekwa ebia obekọ nkrofo bi omu di akon ho. Nkrofo bi omu ye cocaine dealers. Nkrofo bi omu ye 419. Nkrofo bi omu di djuma eye djuma enche da nye papa ede adeswa anase ede ehaw beto adasama so. Nenam se sa nkrofo no omu kofa sika no bia wakoton cocaine. Ebi wakoto heroin. Ebi wakoku bi am robbery wakoku bi afa de sika puduo anase wakowo washada akokunto kwa akoto ahye oman bi so ana akoto ahye nipa ko bi so akofa wo mu ajapade on the major because in finance no dia wo beye bia sika bia wo de beko bank bia na so wo de beko ba bia no you have to justify it, especially those of us are political exposed persons. Let's all justify. And your bank needs one. Yes, sorry, I must be also do bank on another bank. The banking regulations in everywhere is also very skeptical, very critical about it. So, and you can't say obi money laundering. I have to say, what go fuck one boni bisua, ni kwa se ni pafaso enye juma papa bia na se bibisa na wenye sikanewi. Now person with sikane ko bank ho. Anadi ko wura mbome e fa system na hu sa kwa wodi okutasika na se bibisa no na wunya kwan fanko na bia sika de go na opɛ kwan biso de akɔ na de kyene se abonefo no bi wo ade omo yene o hye de sika no e fa kwan boni biso e de ko wura obi krom se bia se wote e bia Escobar bi Escobar we mebo nda kasa Italy sa cocaine cartel no e bia nka Escobar ana se the drug laws a omo wo bia Mexico ho ne South America ho na sefo nyina nko manya sika no ne bia nkoma pekwan bi so abepe company ewo Ghana hase big company no ma shada this kana base big company umba so no be die ejide na bia wo de application bia ba na it say oh solicit for e bia financing wako ye e bia ko si dan kese bia na ko ye adwuma kese bia na ko project kakraka bi then now the application ako na bia o ma fa kwa bi so no ma transfer kana ba nti be duru Ghana hase na. Or you can justify say oh adwuma me koye bia me ko sipo me koye sea defense and on a big job e bia me ko see airport e bia me ko ye we nti no me ne me nkrofo bi banya business partners bi omo approach ro no ama omo de sika transfer sika de e de abreme won de me chenti ono beji sika ne wa na e de aba be yes adwuma ne nyina say we adwuma ne yu emfa so oba so enti fa so de ba adwuma ne so Ghana asisi e ya on the mature not just a nipa no so eba be part of the company wa how to be part of the company ni wa ha na it say we be adwuma Ghana aba be see airport wa ba be see harbor wa ba be see danway wa be see hospital kakaka we it is sia no o di sika na e go back to ni kuro mu ho de a wa be adwuma. It's justifiable. I was the contractor and the owner of this company that is working in Ghana here. Then they will repatriate the money back to the kuro nti obekọ no na sika na ba be genuine. And no, your friend said they wash the money in the system. As I'm going to say, so your first system nimpe near be treasy source so not to say abagana abaye we there. And just say the money has been washed. What the mention no? To washing in laundry. I call laundry. You know, Vanna, wash is getting in area. No, could do ni chrome what there. Or you be say what is the source of this money? Oh, moko treasy beba Ghana no na bank Ghana bi accounts mu beba Ghana accounts no be adwuma ben we koye bia sea defense on the mature sea defense no be na Ghana obeba correspondence or koye no certificate 1 certificate 2 we ni nyina nti obeti bia ba be treasy money ni nyina awie obe treasy wi a otimi diska no obebi ode be bia on the mature no enti ye ka nyina no ye ka money laundry ni nyina na ahye no all right on the mature na yem bisa say this year freeze chama won't me accounts no e kwan be no fast wa omo no e di freeze accounts no money laundering no more can it's an allege it is suspicion it's a me okay me any problem with it say who fees any pano sika bi na won tiasia Ghana ha no mra ne makwan say ye call accounts mutimi call investigating utimi boss suspect ya boss suspect ti ba ye investigate wi a na dia ba and this year no so ma freezes that you know they should not rely I said relax say ye the answer to the sika so about when him say oh yes nyina no one was the me tiram busa say enioma no almost freezing the same. The personal accounts. Our chairman and you both shall to be Nankasa in the industry now. Odon Satos. The Juma accounts in Odon Satos. What do I say? The company accounts and I said, Nabi Bianos Odon Satos. Actually, that's one. On to me, second to Juma and Foka. I want accounts. And I make count unless there's an arrangement.
Yeah.
Unless there's an arrangement, you can pay your staff from the accounts, and as a BBA, there must be controlled by ABR the FIC. One of the Financial Intelligence Center, and I say FIC must be controlled by them. Two, want to be Nankazan on to Koiska and Fanny BBR from now on the Mukaman because he is restricted from going to his accounts. Three, the company no ain't functional until say the company no rely on ABR borrowing. And as I make was the borrowing, and as I rely on credit. Yeah, let me put it that way. Because the company no cost cement no need, I just free cement. And I'm a boy. The FM station no echo no need, a microphone no need, I just free. Now I just in the near future, if the accounts is released, or between me to your sign in Yanaka. But so now ton cement now, and also now ton microphone, and also now ton TV set na company freezing accounts, but say or be borrow or be free what the other man.
I know see some.
I don't know more share the implication of it. Actually, say ye block you be abrabo. We are seizing somebody's life for a certain period. And I just
but if the Omoyano is in law, that's not.
So it means somebody's life is coming frozen to a standstill for a certain time.
Yeah.
And until the investigation is completed, no. Nipa no on to me that mo abrabo papa bia biem u gina na brabo. On the mention Ghana mra e ma ho kwan say yes adwuma no. But e dia omudi gina so e dia yes ade any saying. As I got to say, untumi the obi onize untumi e minor. And anyasa. So you can easily trace the source of his the money. And anyasa. And you know say why be fufuro bi dia obuna tesoro. And omune wo ametime trace all the movement of all the monies and those things. And the mere can come with ye. Say metna aka
can it stem from say possibly ABR the allegation or the statements made by the land minister say Numri Forest in Kroneba the company ne wo ho no more sense as in can it come from that angle?
Numri Forest wa adwo mo ye no. Wo ka ho asem na ho ye kontokwa ho. Ho ye dilikokin ho. Baby. Ho no ye child trafficking ho. So those are the things that a classify or be said the person is involved in illegal activities are a bit ni process no I go out as laundering. They make out say in Ghana is not at war. Right. No part in Ghana. Ebia even Boko Haram a crisis near war. What I say? Anna Numri Forest one no cocaine dua ho. Anna meboa. Anna hono so yen deal with illegal ammunitions bi ho. They make out say gold no to me and I say a contaminant no. Or no the legitimate document I know the in gold business. And they make out say na we ka James say na woni lease ni na sefo. But they nyina nim say bibia na say omoye de mining bia no oye bi. But you rightly put it say enye ono nko na eye adwuma wo eye Numri Forest mo. And this will freeze to me accounts. What about the other companies? Why don't you also freeze their accounts? No, no, the issue there. And they freeze the accounts. They need to freeze the accounts of every company that is cited in the town of Numri Forest. So, and to say no near basis, they are just say a catcher. And no, send me you be a person me too political. I can say I can classify it as a political witch hunting. All right. But I want to be too political, but I'm mentioning it. Right. So what I mention, as I make an just make cardi mamobi, make a mobia utibia, who didn't have that coffee, chile kwa years, money laundering, as if for mobia, tias, yesterday, as an abe, no. That is a little that I know. But that's it.
Remember, a year or Bahona Femintion also.
Yes,
and
the way honorable sitting common many
and no one go political.
Yes, now baby I make that is my nature.
All right,
because in so many people ye jema ho ayana sebi emwaye
mudiobo
enti me de once I Ghana hayete o my way mu ade papa bia ni monyam wo masika wo mu bia no obesom na e foreign ade o.
Yeah,
even baby e didi kura restaurant mo ne ade akese wo mu nyina. So even common KFC. So, enti me who say Ghana ni e bon modern Ghana ni e tumpon ayana meniche. I feel excited. But some modern monies are nimu kan kono. Yen famra kwan so na yenya saade no. E basa na BBC na ye ka bia ma wa. Ye mu nyina ye be sorry na ya ka bia mo. Edu baby amremu no ye freeze you via account keke just because of bia suspected money laundering and say bia bibi nko. Even sase no kra no mo say no it will take money or cost money to bring it back. And bia ye wo license no ma nearma was a way nearma ni ho kwan say way. And bia na why atara so. Which will require money to correct adena wayen. Say ye ma winya access to account one ye be wi no. Na bibia ni wo ho a ye betimi de a correct sa adena wayen.
So a bit me about say because say omo investigation or whatever it is into they will freeze it. A banner say bowa they can go back tell you say there was saying brabe ye ho adwuma na betua.
Ana you seek away ye de correct it sa adena. Na me ni mesere ni say ohwe niema ye tete say akoso no say yampade a na che say problem e wo ho na mpempi no eya yen politicians no bibi ba wo say police for ni other things ko mbe kan asema no musuru. Because they be the year to Council of State abe. Sebi emrante ebe say adie mu. Ye ka say ye pe omo a ebe hu omo, ebe hu baby omo hwiri. Yeah. Ewe no police commander because our grounds were no nyina ho. And as if he might have been overwhelmed by what happened, you know. You know. Oh, transfer no and hard dream, but Sebi minia what we now on your wife oh sorry, not once you two to say a mube yakaka. But
Mamuso mona more Lord can't we do anything? You said the and near me. Can it help us develop as a nation? Say as a man chibi and chibi.
And no one was na American. So what I say 80 say it. No, we won't say NDC bar. Now we deal with MPP. No, we giant NDC for MPP bar. No, we deal with NDC. No, we giant NDC for. And I'm the other way. Yeah. So, I didn't let us tell the people. Last week, Nami baby. Now, this matter came up. Now, I called on Chairman General. Said there was one NDC guy who no shene NDC fuguno. Our police for Achi will be with excavator and came there, campaign, near the day.
The chairman of the constituency.
And I called on Chairman General. I say, I want to hear I permanent free in the chairman and I would dinosaur. Within the week, I learned say action, and they are dealing with it. I want it to say no somra out the same way he came out, you know. No, so we have to parade him. No be the normal size. Say be a chairman fufu bit baby and now organizer fufu bit baby or be answer. Well, if you don't do it like that, now Kobase way this way that fighting, we can do it. All right. Number 2. Say yeah the NDC the na MPP in support MPP the na NDC in support. I am on record to have condemned even some of our people who at the time were going through Obuasi and other places. Say mama but there is no proper way of doing this nature of galamsey in Ghana. So, luckily, mature energy and natural resource law. Now, over the distraction, now over laws are what to deal with it. Now, over the cost of the distraction, it is not worth it. So good in a year too.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Because
no, hold on. Hold on.
Chemuyi
because since kakoko shasasiasi. Na mimi
so
menye scanner se be boama.
Scanner ye benyano. Scanner ye benyano. Sika ye di wura sa business no. Any sika be free mu aba. Any problem akoso any how much I be take it to correct sa problem no. It was all just scanner show.
I see.
So what I say, until we get better technology
to do it.
Education
and kuyi, and I say a person
kuminya kaho, education kaho, ignorance kaho, and kofono kra na omo yes adwuma na woko kan wo beka say ye ni adwuma ye no. Onim sa ade na wo ye na ekuno. Onim until so be doctor na ya ka chen say ne brebo asay, ne kidney asay. No, idea because Mammy Mao just quick example. She say, 20 acre land. Na ye wo nipa be 10. Farm cocoa. Omo ye sa cocoa no mo adwuma. Sa 20 acre size of cocoa no can feed them for about 20 years. Ye misa say ye 2 gallons say ya. Saying that ye be nyawo sa space wo and sa nipa 20 na ya farm by day ni sa for no. How long can they survive on that amount no? 3 months crash can do.
I see. Just a ban tentem na ba akese tentem na sa.
So what I say? So what I say? Na sa asase no say.
Say
asase na say no. Sisi enfa na obididi. Eduane a wo di sika ne kwa akoto, it means o say ye kra mo eduane emo ne ade. So ndu we say na ma we nyina na wo we say niama chama wuntumi aba be di mu tintin man no ne say se wo tire na ye tietie na cha say ni modus operandi ne say ono ankasa nkoho ono ankasa no nkoho name mo J permit ne ade no a sublet o koyewi ntu be kono enye chama wuntumi workers but ono na ama wo bi almost say so ton age royalties ne ade and then no na make say yen hwehwem na hwehwem no so enye ntem because of my way ye hu bi pen na me there from the way of Professor Mills, any even president or so and they and say yunkumja fundika. Say MPP ni na workers out your moka near there yen say na juma say you be the creative opportunity ama NDC ni. Nti omunye ni ntem. Say ebona omuma yente say ye hwena substance bie nimu nso a because say bia obi na di ni din akotena wura mu obisa na onim so obo chama wuntumi din a police ni ho be punti no no abo chama wuntumi din.
But for the lands minister to come out categorically, every state on Yompo Ganodo and because because so about mentioning his name
because ye politicians and anything I can say ye can't say muna odo ho to so o da no eja wani ba ko. So what I say because most of the time no obi o land minister no no na kofa sa data no would be to please him. Over to me, I come up with that data. When your information initially, okay, my freezing account, you block we say free. Me, my said and say, if you want your money in contempt. Na substance woman, you fanning could jinam him. A one I tested evidence and I will say for one.
Okay.
You tested and a neutral judge or pass a judgment. Or passing out would differ, then the law would take its course. So passing out on differ. Now you're releasing a near man. No, it's me at one a juma so. I'm ranting any other people who depends on him. No, hakoso. We don't want this politics as usual, where NDC comes and MPP businesses have to suffer, and this MPP comes and NDC businesses have to suffer. At the end of the day, innocent Ghanaians and a break.
Thank you. Yaba Nafi Yabeshe the suspension of the Chief Justice and then matters arising. The issue of the Minister of Health is one of inexperience. Leadership succeeds on knowledge and empathy and not emotions. Kweku Bedu and Aduwe Abrayan. Good morning. Watch you live from Kunsu. Na Ose Solomon Jagri is my name. I'm not a happy man this morning. Why are you delaying the appointment of MMDCs? We, the good people of Afro and North Southwest, is ready to welcome any of the 3 shortlisted persons. With regards to Honorable Abu Siddiq and the incoming NAT Chairman Suleiman Al Hassan. OPK, a patriotic voice of God, so say regards to Dr. Digitalization. Na yentuaso ewa just a friend saying in Chiamkwa Bede ho Mahama and NDC government suspending of the Chief Justice is unconstitutional, and a committee set up to investigate her is political because Justice Puamang and Mr. Domelovu were appointed by the Mahama. I think that is not what you wanted to write. We say MPP presidential. Okay. Thank you towards in the right direction to let Ghanaians know Mahama and NDC's bad governance on termination of appointment of the promising 24-hour economy, 3-shift policy, which is missing in their budget, doing so collapsing businesses and jobs, intimidating of formal MPP appointees and Ghanaians, unprecedented attacks on the judiciary system to remove Chief Justice. Galamsey is in its worst states, with Honorable Ama Kufibua crying in public instead of declaring state of emergency. Introduction of 5 new taxes. Thank you very much. We free a year. Okay, Nidia Mienfa and no NCH. Na yentos good morning, KOD and Wafa. Gradually, Ghana is becoming a violent nation today. Somebody has committed murder. Some party members have been burned their party office, Boko still on fire. Now, blue lights, what is really happening? Greetings, Dr. Suba for Yamwase from Father. Okay, Father Yadasi. Ode Abrayan Dankwah when you hini and so EDB about so the NDC comes to power to intimidate government workers and former government officials. This is autocratic rule from this government. Instead of thinking about the welfare of the Ghanaians, they are crossing what is not meant for the good welfare of Ghanaians. Chief Justice needs to be at his post. Greetings to Chairman Coker. All right, we as a big boss. I'm a student from UDS. Please. What a health minister did, please, is very wrong. Look, boss, Dr. Frank Amakonye did the same thing to the fire service officers. Why NDC ministers arrogant is becoming too much. How can NDC parliamentary candidate who was appointed as new CEO of Tamale Teaching Hospital because John Mahama want the NDC member to become a CEO? Please read this message for all Ghanaians to know my kind why. But that's it. Dauda, our UDS campus here. That's it. For all the other security. Good morning. I'm Adinahu to Mudahin and Abuaji listening from Asante Achim. But I can 100% say that Ghana is the hub of dirty politics with some immature so-called politicians. MPP, please don't waste time and money on unnecessary thank you tour. Thanks. Okay, the rest of them I'll come and read. But the petition to remove the Chief Justice, the suspension of the Chief Justice, Niema Ababe Twabontain, Niema Nelson Kese, a in camera, Nina, Ney Ababe Guabon. If it is anything to go by, allegedly, that's what we are hearing. Sami Jemfi on media disclosing some of the things about. Lawyer, Mamintiu, any Chief Justice wants to say? Yes. Let's be about 7 minutes, Mamintiu.
Again, one say Chief Justice in sense media. Me presidents, me who boni awayo. All right. Near Constitution, they say on yeno. Eno ana oye na again eno na ayana yenu amui obehu ade a emfa ho kra na yasan akochi on say rane say president say we receive petition of such nature Bosoba Council of States Oboso my council state no more regime no more he say ezu man yente committee yete committee na president to me say oma nipa na yede sa akwadu na bono no otena nchen kakra na sa ntra nchen ne otena na yehwehwem na ekohu se bibie enima ye be friend back eno ana me hu se kosi na me leakage nso ama yehu ensam ni bi ewo petition no na no na se me te ho kakra de a na che se me hu se maame no ebia na dwuma yemu no na anso ni pebieni. And to me in person, I am not happy with kwanya offer so or ye ni dwuma.
Right.
Nti yeyi na meme de nka mepe. Okay. Na emum on say eno no e basa na it is a wooden reason kra na so copy bi. Because so copy bi na ye gina so na de pamo. I am seeing it more of that because na no ye na odi aba no se me hwe na say e no credit especially wo sikasam no ho no say mrane say omomra omodi adwuma ne kire say okoba bia ne oni ni security kwa so oni ni security kwa o ho kwan so de one other se sa ena condition ne tie dia now one other no it could be nikunu, it could be the buy, it could be na downfall, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
So me when is say wo musa dia any ye dey pipe moment time I mean say based on that any day say sa na tie dia a normal thing ne ho be sign.
But the question is no be sign no and me ya
me
based on what you are saying and who be sign cry ababe todwa now people know the ins and out of whatever goes on sike komu enema o ye amanfo abe cancel metiano. Does it go well for the position now or one and then for the judiciary?
Yes, is not the best, but and also be will take a decision. Why careful? Because they say na information about Tujano. Say a basse who denies information so at the apamoni pana. Ubia be who say a genus will be the genus one was say yeah the pamon. So what in a chance? My scientist says a different two petition. They made this whole process near me when they say a normal procedure and on interest say o default and on interest say o dibem. It is say a bin a make ramete make be money say me when you me who need there. Na say at the fufro bi ni baby
omo de beka ho
ebia yunyante ye dia me wo gidi say why am I no be say beg
anyway
and you know says our process na ye mani hu at the end of the day no me mafutu me de be man say on say we nyina na cause because of unya position a posture. So indeed, a basa na one na make say reason you create bi ni ho a e wo say ye copy bi de be pamo which is not the best.
Yeah.
Because on say yet Supreme Court no say we why ye niam bebre nya ma me nko a o why ye niam bebre a o dwene ho a sebi entaso na edru baby a na Ghana ha yen as individuals and I all crew mu no yintimi nye independent who say me ye professional worker e was say me ye ne professionally say all the toilet must test be mu me I will come out clean. So because we say we Daniel Domlevo ya ene na ko to committee isu na ka 6 months am na ko pension Now president say what they say 6 months no me dey achew years bi kura wan ko leave into the me dey nyina achew metua ka ubi bia wo say ye dey ma me dey be ma kofi. It took them more than 2 years and son of the verdict ever. At the time nipa no so we adwuma mu kura na okọ wo de ba ya we di nkunim die no so ye dey hwe enyi
pass no way.
There was a time NDC took a matter na electoral commission exercise be na oba be. I think one of those exhibition exercise and BP something of that nature. Now Mufi said things were not right. They call Supreme Court. E could do Supreme Court a date at Supreme Court shares all the BDSM no. Sa date no na exercise na ye. At the end of the day, Basa may stop nipa no from doing it. Not date I would be BDSM no nipa na ye at the end of the year. What edena minya. So, inti ure say Fridays Supreme Court traditionally entrance. Now ubit me file paper by 11 o'clock. By 1 p.m. Now ye timi a panel nipa 5. I'm on mama judgment. Hey, weird. Now we read to say e-levy nipa 27. Akotanase a throw budget away. Now 26. Akotanase a pass that budget. Now they are called the same Supreme Court. Then the budget is for the next election. Then it's for the next year expenditure, and the ruling comes 2 years after. After 2 years, into my expenses now, why in yenko kanjens on kojiji and I said it is only way now consistently when the government in power the bikwa I won't hurry a the result a bar. Now to me say won ankasa no wo ye niema wo de jitan ama wo and then a man national security minister krako can say the more you do this unanimous no ye niema yesu wo say judges 9 cry na better na say 9 no obia thrown a judgment even though pointing to the same direction but wo say obia be ma different reason and wo feel say but he say there e could do baby say it me mad decision cry my reason.
So all these factors are county.
Nema ye who said no nkofui nema bi o ho so but
is it not dangerous possibly this simple there are certain situations in some appeals so no man as if obi ho no man bet be a corner as if no and yet dangerous for this say simple etisa in the like say simple etisa does it have to take say yem pek point bia so pedin boni bi man yin free
and on American say all the politics we a professional person now don't who be real man now decisions near maybe a we and a corner one we are talent be pam bia show now you dealing with you politically.
That's it. I'll come back to you. Honorable me go see Jensen.
I think sir before I go see Jensen I mean take it to him far health minister. You know, okay, thank you very much. The America afa CJ ni oma we ya aba hono. Me no enyem ngo. Because if we are guided by history and the happenings are about Ghana hakono, these things are nice and nipa be expected as a country, as a political party. And even as a political party in power, both opposition and you should expect this.
Why?
Because of the way Yama Yosemo Ghana and Amanabasa. Yajaya my politicians no. We are tempered with every system in Ghana. You need restrictions. Sisi Amino Kasa Sisi. Almost every institution in this country is politicized. Including the security agencies. You couldn't get this. Now, you know, it's more be terrible at transit who say, cry, be politicians, and be PM cry, then and I say, be saying, and I be a distant. Because it's cast will be a politician. And yes, be a politician, the 77 and phobia political party, be an alcohol good actually. Sorry to use that word.
Yeah.
Me will be a would name me be an say me, I'm that kind of person. Say, put an party when I will cast one. Now, Yamara, I'll talk against it. Usi will be, I'll talk against it. So, and that is me. My yes, I'm watching me. I just say to me, Miami's as a found. Yame so be show. So, a DNT, any organa. You name the history, how our judges drew baby problem a bar, even our legal in him. Sembe first judge, and your first chief justice, you two know Ghana anyway. As I didn't go through this. I think some of them happened during the Nkrumah time.
Regime, yeah.
I don't know what I say. It Nkrumah regime quite fast so by it. And I based on the history, yeah, I've been saying about crack, I'm quite to say it will be difficult for you to touch the chief justice. One of the majors or a president. I said the three arms of government, the legislature, the judiciary, and the executives will be a bit independent. Yatna also I'm a politician. I compromise the executive now as I compromise the legislature. The only surviving armor, if you say give it to me, I'm boy, and then the judiciary. Now judiciary is no baby kakono. Ya really do baby not politician no. Indirectly no control judiciary.
Is our constitution not part of this situation?
Yeah, chances upon chances. Senke be amend the constitution. And so persemin kumnyani a dufru painting. Absolute power corrupts. Me makasa, even in MPP constitution, I've told them, one of the they correct for American say they should detach that absolute power. Say, oh yeah, obey a flag bearer, you become the leader of the party. And unless you free. There should be power sharing. The chairman of the party should be the leader of the chairman, no, any day, any time. The president should be the president of the country any day, any time. Who be a president? Don't come and take over the party. The party is also made up of a lot of people. In the end, I was saying 2 million na the cost when you back. And say a problem. And you know, American was a media account amateur. It is up to the party to accept it or not accept it. Omuji tumo, omanyin tumo, and once a member debi. As I got you say. In politics, no. Mama, my young say, sorry, but decent people will not even want to be politicians. President Emremuno, a lawyer for no year, I am crowd for me MPP for Yanana. They are talking on the moral grounds. Nobody has been able to prove to me, say, what the president is doing is against the laws, and that's against the constitution of this country. I have also read it. At least we at least a man the fair knowledge about the interpretation of the law. And yeah, but law no emano the lowest limit, the minimum limit, and the maximum limit. And it's a judge for yes, you go jelu bikrana your minimum sentence and your maximum sentence. We are no more the clause. The law lies in the bosom of the judge. The open up so minimum, minimum, so maximum, so medium, medium. And you know a discretion of the judge. And no the juma. And the president, the law now the chief justice now he can be lenient and he can be hard. He has chosen to go the hard way, backed by the law. And the other can is obesui. And the other can said that is the only way you cry loud and just make your comments. You can run your commentary. But but the enemy person the can say we should not sit down. Say we should obey abuse power. Nipa no media Ghana ha me obi a odin saka Ghana zika me chire no kokokokokoko. Because you any advantage you. Na nke betime di Ghana sika me duru media mandi.
There's a bombi.
The make betime di bi. Na so ko mampon. E say me ya. Metime ya accountant. As I got say. But obi a ko hit traces now na you can see it, the work there, the structures that we've built. Go and assess my accounting by media audit report. I inherited 87 audit infractions. I left there with 0. Make now you need audit infraction. I was a correct because so more I didn't make 87 audit infractions. But me the last public accounts committee the public accounts committee apologized to me. Oh, to Asokore Mampong, let me personalize it. Omo apologize to Asokore Mampong, say they made a mistake and brought one audit infraction. I know we no mu say o my mistake. But now about report no mu pa o mu say kama memma. And say me ba enya ba audit report no mu ko ade appear before. Minim said the only place a bit me clear. Emra odi Asokore Mampong for bring. That is us. Yeah, boy. So, the idea now, press can wait, but now, mad ni mula sedeno. Mra call ya kwachi a for socialist and also no new socialist. John on Kabi. They make that's a very vocal pastor in Germany in 1921. Also on your social. Wani abane abachi unionist. Ose menye union ni enti memfa me ho. Afa de ni akoju for so. Ose menye ju ni because no kasa actively or kasa me ma Hitler. Oti wasa na Hitler ebe mmoa no. Na fe de opobi amana kabia ma no. Enso no obi ani ho. So enioma bi ho ne ya. Ye ko. Now no baby ababidru ni o. Now, in this country, almost every radio station, almost every radio station be aligned to a political party. With both station, no, South station for me MPP for. Both station, South station we do me NDC for. Even station, no create me neutral programs you we politicize sports NDC program. And I'm got this program where MPP for there they can even at the station that has been able to say on the what me control internal yama my neutral crown they go in there and politicize the programs our so it they make say mama you very careful. All right. Media say chief justice and so what did bonia but now more come members and want me if I will not talk about anybody on the panel minimum. But for Domelevu, I know so obey to me the writing. You know who do that. I know say obey to me. Conflict. Obey to me. Domelevu obey to me. I to me writing because Domelevu no. Me na yajumada. Okay. When I was a member of Public Accounts Committee, he was the Auditor General. Me na yajuma all my life. My time as a member of Parliament, and I know the mindset, and I know so ultimately disappointed. The people that he has been coming into contact with, right? Or disappointed, I can hope anyway. Right, my uncle Tamale, TTH Tamale Teaching Hospital. Now, I don't know, man, 3-4 minutes. Now I'm into oh, Tamale, ne dear. So if you said I didn't see quite, what's the young couple? Oh, Bompire Empire born as a young couple on Mao. Emotional intelligence. So I'm how I will see the posture you put up when there are issues and as when you are confronted with challenging issues. AI, EI. We EI. One with the mention because and you may be a while. Say the 2 minute show on that. Now say why you're very careful, you can abuse it. Oh, power air do. So I can't say power air that just made the man on the account. Me deep that. So let me catch me did to me nibida. Me did to me as a member of Parliament. Me did to me as the representative of the president. Uba municipal. I'm the mini president, and I'm kasa your words are laws. No, sorry, you kasa your words are fana most of the time. Laws on the but you kasa we are neko. Utimi nyano na kada right na ube kasa. See you see that no stop dino. You better stop dino and sana. Yaba be busy mo asem kora de marana ban dem ka tia say at least what delay the be 1 hour na 2 hours be ananya sa and sometimes to the position you should also pray for maturity anya sa be a problem wonim say the AC wo se sie na nka betumi amankrofo abehye Tamale Teaching Hospital, looking at the location of the hospital and the kind of and someone the history. Also, sometimes to an mobile I should be as all my history guide. Say MP area minister where minister for health or Ghana hanging na ko baby the stronghold of the NDC my buying you na ko accuse the chief executive say na negligence anama yama nipa wu. See how it can yama betimi yasi nanka more betimi de abufu abaho nansenya ayi nurse ni omkuku omkoya ya wo I am yamfo ya unzo muku nurse ni bi as police for kwachi no say oya yo muko to share zo mapo na kuno when is a youth for kwachi police station they were chasing the police to kill them. So na woko kan wo say doctors na wo no negligence na mo bia wu enye from any other person the minister for health the member of parliament there. Master, it was dangerous.
Yeah.
It was too dangerous and it was reckless. Let me put it that way. When I see professionalism, na say maturity, next time, more because doctor knows you obi ba, obi nipa. When the besha die na agree say, obi aba doctor hospital according to that, me shed that nipa no. And think who person who is any negligence, you should don't go that way. Watch na question in office, baby. Now, why subjecting to investigation? Now, video a common nerves. Now, we'll conclude say the negligence. Now, will be a who a doctor? Who have minutes? Are you a medical doctor? Postmortem now, yeah. Or they who say a negligence. As I hope you get my point.
I get a point.
And before you can prove say something, especially when human life is lost, before you can prove the basic laid down procedure so it means a way the negligence of duty, way nekunu. When you're postmortem, then you go in there and you are going to accuse the officers there, exposing their life to danger. It's best room. Pose no more dino. Omunfa adwene. Nyansa ene akomanto.
All right.
No mu ni pose no. This is about Ghana for yin ebe boa.
Yes. Kamali asemono as a honorable onyanya information be. Now I want to provide that information. And when you may mean your opportunity of listening to Tamale, is it Tamale North or South?
North.
MP, no. Your friend is saying
Suhini, yeah.
Yes. Or say, sir, exchanges in a course. Number one, Sani Panano money yes, I exchange was not the CEO.
Yeah.
Number two, and yet, sir, incident regarding Nipana Uhuyan in 29
exchanges in the buy. Okay,
CEO. Number three, sir, Nipana exchanges no buy. Nothing has been done to him. Ubia mani query, Ubia he is there because they felt say no need Ubia nechre. And what happened was that Omoko yeno CEO no be meeti omo in front of the hospital. And yes and ko machomo de omako ne office. And they decided, they say they want to tour the facility first. Because obviously, once I'm ranting, anything I am Bruno, you pusa, I am crash because in diplomacy, no, I just say a yejuman. Do ya kanda or yejuman? Udim say, by the time I won't call CEO office and Brano,
we're taking them by surprise. Yes, or here, Jumano,
we have coffee dancer. Yeah, they have been common. Until more corner, and one report our my incident, our honorable Kai minister not sought to ask, said then he see the timer on mobile hospital. Not just the information was that. Nipane Banas a ventilator in Niho. And Nina Ayama. But one BNA available and only a mobile, which they could have moved to that place. No, besides, I didn't think that they didn't move. And Omoka said, oh, it was like they were trying to assess the situation. Finally, when it came, say, no, Yanko too late. The honor that guy no come make a comment say, or no crown on say, a man for I should weigh no more. As a chief, Obi Busheni, it is Obi court prison. For you pay Obu and you know, sometimes
hold his motion. Grabbing her.
but a facility. Which will cost less than 500,000 to fix that problem. Now,
Seth Wilson and na pamphone in a boy MCR na free technician duty Solomon Atiku omina boy me den ede Kwabena Owusu Dankwah Saturday sorry I'm a Sir Jolaka and the sports crew about betrasi na the midfield action no atwa so amaye yakramo bye bye.